Hello and welcome back to episode 5 of the Darth Raider Sportscast. So, in desperation, due to the fact that we are in the black hole known as Pro Bowl week, where really there's not much interesting to talk about. People are yapping about draft mocks and things like that. So, I was working on one about breakdown of Baker Mayfield while he was at the Senior Bowl practice, because that's what I was watching this morning. And so I wasn't exactly enthusiastic about it. But then my phone rang at about 11 o'clock, and I got the greatest news since I was about 14 years old. That at 3 p.m. today, Vincent Kennedy McMahon will announce the relaunch of the XFL. So Baker, your time will come, but not today, because Vince McMahon did announce that the XFL is going to begin in 2020, hashtag XFL 2020. It's going to begin with a 40-man roster, 8 teams. It will have a 14 playoff, 2 semifinals, and a Super Bowl championship, whatever. The XFL will deliver a fan-centric, innovative experience, including shorter, faster-paced games. They want to keep those under 2 hours. Family-friendly environment. Bring the kids. Complemented by cross-platform viewing options, meaning probably cable or network TV, along with like a Hulu subscription or something running on like Netflix or YouTube TV or Yahoo Sports. They didn't exactly say who their partners were in this. McMahon said this may possibly be the only time that he is the public face of the XFL. It will have no crossover whatsoever with WWE. I was watching some of the old XFL games earlier today, and yeah, there was a lot of like wrestlers doing promos for it. Like the first one was The Rock, and Stone Cold Steve Austin was on there. Jesse the Body Ventura, he was a commentator, and so there was a lot of crossover. And I guess this time there's not going to be. He kept saying that it's going to be more football. It's going to be more about just playing the game. He's probably said that about 10 times throughout the not interview, but press conference. Players must stand for the national anthem. He made that abundantly clear, saying that about 3 times. Players must not have criminal records, including, he added, Johnny Manziel, when asked about it, that his DUI would pretty much guarantee that Johnny Manziel would not be able to play. He pretty much played start, bench, cut, you could say. He was asked about Manziel, he was asked about Kaepernick, and he was asked about Tim Tebow. He pretty much said Tebow's welcome, Kaepernick's welcome, as long as he can abide by the rules, and Johnny Manziel is pretty much cut. So start Tebow, bench Kaepernick, cut Manziel. Would be his start, bench, cut. And no announcement regarding to cities that will have teams. So I'm asking your guys' help. What are cities that should have XFL teams? And then for a future video, we're going to break down the top 8 teams for a vote. I mean, just off my head here, I made a list of 10 cities I would think would work. Some have already been tried in the original team, like, the Chicago Enforcers. I was at the original game, so for me, for a lot of people, the XFL is a punchline. For me, it's a memory. I remember going to Soldier Field, seeing the Chicago Enforcers take on the New York, New Jersey Hitmen. And it was rainy, and everybody was excited, and everybody was pumped up, and it was quite a fan-friendly experience. I loved every minute of it. So So some of the cities I got: Birmingham, which was tried as the Birmingham, what the hell were they? They were like, I remember they had like orange stars all over their helmets. Oh, they were lightning bolts. Birmingham Thunderbolts. LA, they had the LA Extreme. But I think Portland would work because they don't have a team. San Diego, they just lost their team. Seattle, I think Seattle could support another team. Because, I mean, the 12th man, they're so loud, they'd be an awesome kind of XFL experience. I previously mentioned Chicago. I got, I think Green Bay, you know, being a smaller town, they would really come out to support anything that's going on. New York City, obviously. I got Philadelphia here, which if Philadelphia got a team, you'd betcha I would be right there for opening night. And Boston. Just because I figure one of those would match very well with the possibility of a New York team, so I kind of thought that would work too. But I'd love to hear your opinions on this, and I don't think I really have to tell you guys this because I don't want to downplay your intelligence about, you know, others, how other people say, oh, like my video, subscribe to my channel, ring the little bell for notifications. I don't think I have to do that because I think you guys are pretty intelligent enough, especially if you found this buried under 1,500 pages of other YouTube stuff. So, thanks for checking out my channel, and I'll see you next time.